This is John T for the Boxing Voice, and I'm joined this evening by Dempsey Madden, who's just turned over pro down the Shoebox Gym in Northampton. How are you, Dempsey?
Pretty good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Well, look, first time we've had you on the site, I can't start without asking where that first name comes from, if it's not the most stupid question ever.
Well, my dad was massive into boxing, and he was a professional boxer himself, and one of his favourite fighters was Jack Dempsey, just for his personality, his character, how he was rough and ready, and that's who I'm named after now. So I'm an Asa Mauler, so I'm now the Mauler Madden.
Mauler Madden, I like it. You've got your nickname already for the pro ranks. That's good stuff. Well, look, tell us a little bit about your amateur career, because you've just turned over pro, and I think your amateur career, you haven't had much.
No, not a lot at all. I've only had 3 amateur fights, so I won 2, lost the first one. Yeah, that was in Wales. I moved to Wales for a little bit. I used to box out at Carnarvon Gym, and and then I'll come back to England, and just I lost touch with boxing. Really, I didn't really do much for ages, and then then I was in the pub one day, and I was watching the telly, and the boxing came on, and it was Kieran Conway versus Ted Cheeseman.
Good fight.
Yeah, and I was in the pub, and I thought. I knew that lad because I knew him from King's Eve. I used to go to King's Eve back in, let me think, it must have been about 2011, and he was only a young lad then, only a young kid, and I was in the pub and it come up, I thought, I know that lad, and I couldn't believe he's gone from like the young boy to what he was doing there, and it switched something on in me. I thought, I want to do that, and then 2 years later, now I'm here with James and Kieran, and now I've turned professional, and hopefully we'll follow suit and hopefully get a fraction of the success he's had.
That's good.
So
very humble and great to then know him, seen him, and be in the same gym. So
yeah.
You're obviously in good hands. The gym itself's got 4 or 5 pros in here.
Yeah.
Kieran probably being a standout name at the moment.
Yeah.
But lots of fun. What makes you think, if you don't mind me asking, bearing in mind that you only had a few fights as an amateur, and how old are you now?
29.
29.
So getting on a bit.
Well, still young, but maybe in a boxing world to start going pro, it's not normal.
No. Yeah.
What makes you think that you're going to make something of it at the age with the lack of experience? I'm sure you will, but interesting to find out.
Because of the level of boxers here, I think it would speak for itself. If James has the faith in me that he thinks he can put his name to me,
yeah,
I feel that speaks for itself. He's got top pros here now, and he's put his name to me, saying that he believes in me, and he's changed. Like, he's put some serious work into me, and I can feel the difference, and I know I'll be more than a handful for most people on the night.
I'm going to back you up on that, because off camera I've just been chatting to James, and that's exactly where he sees it. Now I've just interviewed all these other lads, and they've got, like, I don't know, 7 times national champion as an amateur, won a Commonwealth Youth Gold, all this kind of stuff, and then you've got you amongst the rest of them. As you said, it's simple. Look, James has got a career to build as well, right? So
exactly.
he's only going to take on good people like he does. So it is a vote of confidence for you, which is really good. So I know it's early days yet in terms of the pandemic hopefully coming near an end, or certainly where boxing will resume, but have we got any idea when you might get a fight?
Well, I spoke to my manager a few weeks ago, and he believes it could possibly be July. So that's what we're hoping for. We're just going to stay ready, keep ready. If I get a phone call for any fight, as long as James gives it the go ahead, I'll be ready to rock and roll. So.
And that would probably be quite local, then, because your promoter's based around the Midlands, yeah?
Yes, yeah. So hopefully it'll be Northampton. That's what I'd like. I'd like everyone to be there for the first one. I'd like to, you want people there for your first one. You want everyone cheering. I want to hear those cheers, and hopefully get your hand raised at the end. And I want to feel that. It'd be a bit different if your first fight was on telly at the moment with, no crowds and stuff like that. Yeah. I'd like to hear those cheers. Well,
you haven't had that amateur experience either, like some of the others have.
That's what I mean. I've seen like all these lads. They've been so experienced in the amateur, and that's how it's built my confidence, as well as like my skill and my ability has increased massively, because I'm in there with like top amateur lads, top professionals now, and Kieran obviously where he is, and Ethan what he's doing as well, and Ben as well. Ben's relentless. It's all brilliant sparring, and I've just learned so much so quickly, really. And James has spent a lot of time with me, just going through everything with me, and just teaching me the basics. So I used to just go in there and think he was just fighting, and he's reined me in, just back to basics, just mechanics. Like you can hear him in there now. He's just saying mechanics, just everything's the simple things, and then you build on that foundation.
Excellent. What weight will you be fighting at?
Welterweight.
Welterweight.
So, yeah, it's I'll be welterweight, so it's looking forward to that, and hopefully, weight's coming down now, so I'll be ready to rock and roll at welterweight.
So have you sparred with Kieran or any of the other lads?
Yes, sparred with Kieran. Some days it's not very nice, but it's all learning. But he's brilliant to spar with. It's all hard sparring, but like we're all good friends, very close gym. There's nobody feels like they're better than each other. It's everyone's here to just help each other. So I'll spar Kieran, I'll spar Ethan, I'll spar Ben, Mike. They're all top lads, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant to just learn off them. Especially like Kieran, you think he's so precise with his punches and so crisp, and you think what? And yeah, it's really good learning experience to be in there with all of them. Really,
it's probably a stupid question then, Dempsey, but I take it you're doing okay in sparring with all these, or you just wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be here, or I'd be marked up. But no, I do all right considering my experience, and if you put it on paper, I should be just getting the floor. I'll do okay. I do okay. Yeah, I do good with them.
That's good. It's a really exciting story. It's very different, but it's exciting, and I'll be interested to see what happens.
It's something I've wanted to do for ages, but I lacked that dedication. I lacked that, and that's the thing with sports. The cream rises to the top. If you're not going to put it in, you're not going to get it out. And I just never had that thing. But when I watched that boxing, it really sparked something. And then I got back with James and started talking. And now I've got it in me. Now I've got that fire. This is what I needed 5-6 years ago, but it's here now. So better late than never. And
absolutely.
I'll give it my all for as long as I can, and that's all I can do.
What do you do for work? You got a job, obviously.
Yeah, I work in construction, so I do block paving. So it's quite like now. I left the house at 5:30 in the morning, get home for about 5:30 again, grab my bag, straight back out to the gym for 6, and then I'll get home.
And die.
About 8:30, and then get home for 8:30, and up in the morning, do it all again. And you couldn't do it if you didn't want to do it, And that's the thing with sports. And you see these lads, they put in everything, and now they're reaping the rewards. And that's obviously I've left it a bit late with work. It's a bit trickier, but if you really want it, you will do it. So.
I admire you for going to get what you want. Well, look, we're really excited about you. I know your pro debut is going to be in a couple of months, so really interested, more than the next fighter, to be honest, to see how you get on with a lack of experience. But you don't lack confidence, mate, and you are in the right hands, and you've got the right people around you. So good luck to you. We'll catch you soon, Dempsey.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.